Freestyle Fridays started with my only audience with Yanga Chief.
No way.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect.
Shit.
You know, that's yeah.
Yeah, so I be chilling with the crew lately. Might just fuck around with my new baby. Me and us beats a bit crazy. Always jumping up and down like we just made it, yeah. Pretty boys, with some pretty boys. Handsome motherfuckers wanna fuck with us. We been doing this for like the longest time. Now we're dropping hits and it ain't even hard. It ain't even hard. I've been doing this for the longest time. All this flexing got me feeling like a superstar. We ain't like the nothing about yeah. You checking out her last scene. I'm the one that's looking up.
Oh man, you know the vibes. You know the vibe. Kat&cass vibes, man. This is actually my first video. Like, first time doing this. Yeah, first time doing this video.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
Honored to be part of your first video,
Yeah,
man.
bro. I've been here, but it's the first time I've been
like
behind.
basically the
behind the
first
scene.
video for the series that you're shooting, yeah, but
Yeah.
basically it's
So you were there like in Cambridge and all the schools.
Yeah.
sure.
Shout out to you though. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Sure.
Shout out to
So
you.
easy. Yeah,
Welcome,
as I was
yo.
saying, it's the first video, yeah, but like for our series, it's called Up and Coming, whereby basically we like interviewing artists from East London, yeah, boy, like with Tony, it's fire. So yeah,
Easy.
so
Had to be done.
it had to. It's only proper
And
that,
then-
yeah, boy, we give you your flowers, man.
Yeah,
So
man,
like we're
'cause-
interviewing like artists from East London, not
yeah.
East London only, like around Eastern Cape, who are like buzzing,
Yeah,
boy.
man, and like
Wow.
also giving them the platform. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
giving
boy. So
them the
it's much
platform.
more of giving Eastern Cape artists the platform and acknowledging your craft, yeah, boy, as the
Yeah.
artist, yeah, boy. So yeah, bro, you want to know?
That's very dope, man.
yeah.
Because
I have to address the fact that is very dope.
yeah,
for
because
artists.
we're very underrated, bro. Like, because
Yeah.
everybody like is only like they have a mindset of saying that you have to get away from here in order to make it. Like, so now our talent is overlooked. People think we don't have talent this side, and they think the talent is from there. Whereas we live here
Sure.
to go there. You know, so I think
Facts,
it's
my guy.
it's best that we showcase now in the early stages so that we know him. So
I thought I was
big,
a rapper, man. This nigga
Yeah.
dropping bars here, man. Jesus Christ. Man, what you doing, man? Like that?
Oh, man, like,
Jesus
easy.
Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, yeah, man. But all in all, it's not my interview. No, it's my debut. But yeah, it's not my interview. All in all, it's about Tony, man.
It's about Tony,
Tony,
the main
man.
guy, the
Tony.
one and only, the article.
Yeah, bro.
The
That
article.
article.
For sure. Yeah, bro. Tell us about Tony. Like, who's Tony?
Tell us about Tony. Who's
Brief
Tony?
description, bang, Tony.
Tony.
Like
God.
from an artist standpoint.
From an artist pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tony is many things, and yeah, you know, when it comes to being an artist, you know, I'm saying musician. Actually,
For sure.
Tony is an art is I would say a rapper, but you know, I do so much.
Yeah,
more than
he's
just
an
rap.
artist.
You know
Let's
what I'm
just say
saying?
Tony's an
Yeah,
artist.
yeah, 'cause
Collectively artists, but then
I just dabbled in Vernac, you know, not just so
Hey.
long ago, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
I've actually
hey.
been pushing Vernac, crazy enough. Yeah.
Really?
I've actually been pushing Vernac. See, I actually got a chance to actually freestyle for, you know, people don't know Freestyle Fridays where they actually came from,
Oh,
but
okay.
Freestyle Fridays started with my only audience with Yanga Chief.
No way.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect.
Shit.
You know, that's, yeah. Yo, for
Yeah,
fact.
that's huge.
And-
Like, that's a huge
Yeah,
audience.
that's like-
That's a whole
huge,
stadium
like-
of an
You know what I'm
audience,
saying?
bro.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
whole
saying?
stadium of an audience. If you think about it, that's a whole stadium of an audience. Bro.
Like it's a milestone on its
Man.
own.
Yeah,
It's a milestone.
so you know, so after I did that, I spit some bars for him. He said that, yo, man, you know, he loved what he heard, but
Yeah.
he was interested in hearing what I could do in Vernac.
Oh,
You know what I'm
really?
saying? Gave me his number and then I told him, like, all right, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. You know what I'm
Easy.
saying? I went in, went to the studio, and I made a song. I made like two songs. Unreleased though. Unreleased.
Oh,
so this is,
So like the
this is some new shit.
This is some younger shit. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. You know, that happened. So basically, where I'm going with this is that, you know, I do more than just
Yeah,
rap, you
like,
know?
yeah.
I would say that saying that I rap and I'm a rapper would be in a way,
Limiting.
Statement,
as to the like the things that I can actually do and like I've been doing and the things that I'm actually going to be doing, because when it comes to music, I'm at actually a point in my life right now, at a stage whereby I enjoy anytime if I feel happy, man. If I really feel happy, it's like what me and Carol actually going at, not too long ago. I was telling him about, if I feel some type of way, and if I'm feeling happy, and energized and whatever, I can't help but want to transfer that energy, to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like to my craft, I do it through my craft. You know what I'm saying? I can't help but want to I want to give that shit off, towards them, and that's how I end up, coming up with music and writing this. That's actually the stage I'm at right now.
So that's Tony, like gives off those positive vibes and stuff. That's those, like, I would classify you as that, ne?
It's positive.
Yeah, it's part of you, ne?
And it is, There's some negative vibes though. I won't lie.
Easy.
Because with life there's ups, there's downs.
There's always negative and positives, whatever.
Negatives
and positive.
Yeah, man. It's what makes this life thing so interesting. If everything was just happy and there was rainbows and butterflies all the time,
it wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't make sense. Have you ever watched The Matrix?
The Matrix.
You know what, the since I've watched The Matrix now almost 2 times to understand it, and then the guy said that they created a system where everybody was happy, and then the actual system crashed. Since they put out people under that mind, so the system crashed because humanity defines themselves through misery and struggles. And I'm like, no, this is actually dope. So that means without struggles and stuff like that, like, we don't exist actually. I feel like when you talk about your life has its ups and downs. Man.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
That's true.
Like, for real, man. I always like to say that the fact that without bro, you don't appreciate. There's nothing you appreciate more than something that you actually had to fight for and work hard for.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Once you actually get something that you actually worked your ass off, you know what I'm saying, and achieved whatever, neither being a goal, you know what I'm saying, neither being a present, whatever, right? But when you actually go through a certain time where you had to actually suffer to get something, damn, and it makes that reward just so much sweeter. You know what I'm saying? You minus that, you get spoiled brats. You minus the whole, without working for something, you get spoiled brats. People who don't actually understand that, it's actually part of the process. It's actually a beautiful part, in getting whatever you want. That struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Let me. You have a music. Is it? Are you signed under the record label? Is it your record label?
Well,
Verified.
Verified. I am under Verified.
Verified.
And I am in charge of Verified.
So you basically, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're multi-talented person. So I'm a businessman. So man, that's dope. Man.
Verified is a record label, right? You're the owner of Verified, and you also signed to Verified.
Yeah, me and I'm not actually Verified is not just under me. I'm not just the person. I'm actually just one of the people.
Sure.
Actually, who are in charge of Verified. And I am the artist under Verified. You know what I'm saying? Verified is more than a typical record label, right? Because not so long ago, years back, the industry has changed, the world has changed, right? With now having the fact that something that we take a lot of things for granted, you know what I'm saying? The fact that we can actually know how the fuck our favorite artist is eating the minute they're eating it at is crazy. It's mind blowing if you take into account our parents, our parents were crazy. I guess back in their day when they didn't have that ability to actually
platform,
to be that close to their artists, to know their favorite artists, what their favorite artist likes to do, when they do it, to be that close, because of that, Verified understands the fact that there's more than one way to actually give out value to people. There's more than just because there's more. Yeah, there's more just one way. It's not just music. That's not the only way you can actually give people who follow you and love your music. Value, right? You can actually also do that. Like the fact that I'm actually out. Also, the fact that I also go out and I do freestyle Fridays. That's another set of value that I'm providing. There's other ways I'm trying to entertain my people and give back. You know what I'm saying? And with platforms such as YouTube, with YouTube, with Instagram, you get to see all types of different sides of
Yeah, since we're on the topic of record labels, like people get like ripped off by record labels and stuff. Like, since this is up and coming, right?
Yeah.
Like other niggas are not like, maybe don't have that platform of being signed and owning a record label. Now people get screwed by record labels all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So ways to avoid, like for upcoming artists, as you're one of them, like ways to avoid that. Like I would ask, concerning record labels, what to look at, like what to be careful about, like when looking at your contracts and record labels, as an upcoming artist to another upcoming artist.
Short answer is read the goddamn contract.
Oh, bro, like
literally read the contract. Because here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing, man. The reason, because I did go deep into this whole. Obviously, I knew about record labels and how they work and so on and so on, and I've dabbled in that field so much, so then I had to actually understand what because there's a whole stigma behind it, right?
It's
demonized.
a lot.
Being signed to under a record label is it's something that like artists don't actually really promote. It's not something that huge artists always flexing on. They always like avoid that shit. That's most of the shit that we hear, and we don't actually know what actually goes down or how it actually gets to that point, right? Okay. And ultimately, the thing that happens is record labels. What a record label does, a bigger record label,
bigger ones,
is it actually gives you. It's like they give you a loan. Right?
Oh yeah,
that's what happens with these artists. That's how the trap actually gets in, right? Because you have to think about it. Most of these rappers, especially when you think about you hear from American, all the way to here, niggas who are in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Or go I've heard all kinds of crazy stories. I've even heard MC talking about how he used to not eat. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of great.
So sign on the record label.
Think about how you're struggling, right? You're struggling, and your only thing is you're making music.
Yeah.
Struggling. And what happens is when the record label shows up, the record label, what it does is like, yo, look, I'm gonna give you, 200, 200,000 right here, right now. I'm gonna loan you 200,000. You know what I'm saying? And what I want you to do is, I want you to make music. I want you to do the thing that you do best, the thing that you enjoy doing. To make back. And that's how it's basically gonna
to pay me
back. And in addition to that, you also gonna you're gonna keep even more money from that. You're gonna pay me back my money, and I'm sure that because your music's so banging, you're gonna make so much more that 200,000. I mean, you're gonna be making 100, a million. You're gonna be making a million,
triple, double.
You're gonna double that shit. So it's not doesn't be real.
Your money, okay.
Okay, so
the record label gets to take part of that money.
Okay, so basically, this is what a record label does, right? The loan, they give you the loan, and then you see rappers splurging, spending that money, hardcore, and understandably, because like I said,
it's poverty, bro.
It's you're not accustomed. You got money, and you're thinking there's gonna be more money coming in because you don't think that much. You don't think that much of it, right? Make music, make music to pay back to. Wow. Since I make music all the time, go far. You won't be paying me.
It's not a job. You don't consider it like, hey, this is a loan actually.
Yeah, you don't see it as a loan. And even if it is, man, you're like, yo, I'm gonna pay this back, man. I'm gonna make millions, man. I'm gonna make millions. I'm that good. So basically, what happens is that after what happens is that there's things that you're not actually told. Actually, it's not really. I'm gonna be straight up honest. Everything is on the contract. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing: if you get screwed over by a record label and they didn't put in the fact that they're gonna be other minuses except for the loan that they give you. They're gonna subtract other sorts of money and all that shit. If they didn't put that into a contract, they can be sued.
Okay.
They can be sued, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
So they write everything down. including like everything that. But the thing is gonna go. It's the hype, right?
Excitement.
Think about it. You from the dirt,
Excitement, and then
someone's gonna give you 200,000
Yeah.
right now.
Just watch it.
just like
Just to make more music, you're gonna
Yeah.
eat bitches. Dude, you don't think about you. So it's you know, with money coming in like that, it's hard for people to actually
Yeah.
you know process the whole thing.
yeah, bro. Yeah,
You process the whole thing and actually read this league and yeah, it's like the odds are against them, man.
Yeah,
Man,
so-
basically, we love you,
yeah.
and
Okay, sure.
well, you take what you can get, basically.
Yeah, so like in all, you just like people should just read the contract and like
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
the excitement on the side and just read what's being offered to you.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to. You know,
okay.
you actually have to. You have to read what's being offered. You know, that's the first thing you have to do. Like read thoroughly,
Oh, okay.
thoroughly, and understand. If you have any questions, you definitely can. You know, ask these people what the hell. What does this mean? Because there's no way in hell you're gonna be like, yo, what does this mean? So I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, because it's your right,
Hey.
bro. You good?
It happens.
Hey, good, my nigga. Okay. Nice, fine. So yeah, okay.
So yeah, basically that's how you avoid this.
All right,
You know, record labels and everything. And I was gonna actually go into deep detail as to
Yeah, but-
how exactly they take your money.
Yeah,
How
no.
you find yourself in debt.
Yeah, story for another day, bro. Because we're gonna forget who Tony is now. Tony record label.
Yeah.
But we end up
Bounce back
like
to Tony.
let's bounce back to Tony.
But I want you to tell us
Yeah.
more like who influenced you the most. Okay, like
Yeah.
rapping, yeah, boy. Okay, you're becoming an artist. Who was like most
Yeah.
influential person? As you said, but it's a privilege for us to get to know artists there, but what they
Yeah.
do on a day-to-day basis, yeah, boy. So like for you, Gubano influence okay, sure, you know what, I can do the same thing and become like one man Travel Squad. Just to say, yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Travel Squad, Okanye, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
or locally, both locally and internationally. Like if you don't,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Internationally has to have there's a lot of different people that I listen to that actually inspire me, right?
Sure.
Getting better at my craft, right?
Mhm.
Big Sean, gotta
Sean.
give, you know, Big Sean.
Go-
you know what I'm saying?
go-
Yeah,
it for days.
bro, you,
No
big
way.
shot.
Non-negotiable with that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there's Big Sean, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other, but I'm just gonna give Big Sean. You know,
Big Sean,
his
yeah,
flowers out.
Miss Flowers, yeah.
And but when it comes to someone who actually made me realize, because I dropped out, you know, and the person who's responsible for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take accountability. I dropped out. My
yeah,
decision, by the
yeah,
way, is not.
yeah.
I am blaming nobody,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the person who educated me, you know, as to realizing, but I can actually do this, and I can
Yeah.
actually, you know, like I can like treat this as my whole career and
Yeah,
life,
sure,
all this,
sure,
and live off this. Is a man called, you know, Rob Level. You know what I'm saying?
Rob
He
Level.
actually has a channel
Ne?
called, you know, Smart Rappers. You know, and what he did was he broke down how things work in the industry.
Yeah.
Right. So after understanding the industry, you know, deeply, and that's when I took the shift as to, okay, this is gonna be my life. After I understood and I studied hard. I didn't just, you know, I had to
you
be
didn't.
very sure.
Yeah, you sat down and like, okay.
Yeah, and I had to
That's
like,
a
do
very
research
big
because
step,
this is
yeah.
my life.
Yeah, it's a
This is
very
my life. I don't play
yeah,
around
man.
with that, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't play around
because
with
you
that.
know, you like certificates gets you.
Yeah, dog.
Gets you like So you have to like when you do it, you have to like, okay, am I really doing it?
yeah.
Is it worth it?
Is it
Yeah,
worth it?
but so if it's worth it, and
Yeah,
do
you
it.
know, so that's okay. So that's basically that's it. You know, and locally, yeah, I wasn't. No.
Yeah,
no,
influence locally.
I was never. I won't lie. I was never influenced locally. You know, I
Pope
focused.
there is no Pope. It like really.
I mean, back then, you know, back in
Yeah.
my time when I was starting, I feel like now there's so many other.
Yeah, I was
if
gonna say that,
like-
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
because-
very hard. Like there was,
Hip hop was blind back
it was
then.
very bad.
But if now you go on
Like,
YouTube
like
listen-
sorry to
yeah,
cut you,
yeah,
but
sure.
like when was it whereby you realized, okay, sure, you know what, I can actually rap, like, eh?
yeah.
I can actually rap.
Yeah. Based off like being influenced by Big Sean, and then you took it to account by, you know what, I can actually
do this
the
craft,
ways
yeah,
on Big Sean.
yeah.
Well, first it was okay. So naively,
Yeah.
when I started this thing, because when I started, what happened was, this is actually the story of how I started rapping, right?
Sure.
So I was watching Landos, I was listening to, you know, watching channel, right? Watching channel, and oh my god, and I need to emphasize the fact that I was not into music.
Okay.
hip hop. No, I was not a music guy.
person.
Yeah, I was not a music guy.
You're a movies guy.
The only way a song came to me was if it was really popping, and it was everywhere. So much so that word of mouth.
Had to.
Like, I just had to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just had to know, right?
yeah,
That's how I learned of songs. Growing up. But then go. So I'm listening to I'm watching Casper, right? On channel. It's I think Way Up, right? I don't know if it's Casper's or something, but yeah, he's there, right? So he does this party where he goes like, I say yo ba, yeah. So I say yo ba.
Yeah. I think I remember the song. Yeah. I remember.
So he says this, and then he gets to the point where he's like, okay, I don't know what he says. I still don't know, but he gets to a point where he says this line that. After the song played and it stopped, it ended because there's no replaying. There was no replay. There was no Explorer back then. Well, I didn't know what he said, but I was still singing that song. That's such a but I'm getting to his part, and I say buddy, and I get to the yoba, and when I stop, I get to the point where it's like, I'm like, what did he say? After that, I'm like, I think he said, just relax and let the music control ya. I was like, so that's what I said, man. And I was like, huh,
it fits.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It fits.
It fits.
And I'm like, no, I'm not a rapper, so there's no way I could have made that up because I rhymes and I don't know how to rhyme. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that has to be what he said, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Fast forward, song plays again. Sing. Part comes, yo, bye. We get to the part, me and Casper, you know what I'm saying? I sing that part. Just relax and let the music control ya.
Ooh.
He said something else. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, oh.
I'm like, okay.
Something totally different from what you said.
Totally different.
Yeah.
But I'm listening there. I'm like, so this is, I'm like, yeah, take a step back. I'm saying, hey. So he didn't say that?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. But I mean.
But it fits it
But
well.
fits.
And if Casper and I stand in the same room, we have to be honest with each other, man. I mean, if you had to choose which line
was better, you're like,
I feel like he would have, taken it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I got to. I was like, so I take this a step further. The song plays, I'm still contemplating what just happened, and it ends, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm let there thinking, hey. So I actually wrote a rhyme, man. So I'm pretty sure that I get to this point, like I'm pretty sure Casper would have taken that line. Matter of fact, why don't I give Casper more lines? Let me write the whole damn thing down.
Give him the whole song. Give him the whole song.
Why not?
The whole verse or song.
Why not?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So I write this shit down. You know what I'm saying? I write shit down with this flow. I just relax. I do the thing. Right? Write this shit down. I'm practicing and I'm singing this thing. I'm like, damn, I actually enjoy what I'm doing. And I love that I'm here. Right?
Yeah.
I take this to my friend. Right? Key moment of my life. Take this to my friends. You know what I'm saying? I had my best friends. Like I had like a group of friends called the Wolfpack, and my best friend was there. I present this and I sing this and I tell them like, dog, that part I sing it better. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you sing like that, but I sing that part better.
I told them that shit,
Yeah.
So excited, I bring out these bars and I sing this one, right? I do this and I'm not thinking I'm a rapper or whatever. I'm just doing it because
man. And you're around your niggas.
So
anything is possible around your niggas. Like you can get even Kim Kardashian around your niggas. You see, bro. Like when you're around your niggas, bro. Like
you took it for.
But bro, like it's possible.
But
like
you're good.
Yeah, man. Like anything is possible.
Anything is possible around your niggas.
I think that's don't judge.
Hey, that is the moral of the story. My
niggas
niggas judge, my friend. Oh, my niggas judge, man. They gave Judge Judy a reputation to live up to, my guy. Yo, dog. They went hard.
Constructive criticism.
They
judge.
Shut you down.
Back
clean.
Cause like in my
dude.
Yeah.
They don't like
nigga, don't do it again.
Don't waste don't quit your day job.
It's tough.
I mean, I was 14. These niggas told me that they were all my friends started laughing at me like, don't quit your day. What the fuck is nigga doing, man? Nigga, what are you trying to do? Who you think you are?
For sure.
And yo, dog. Okay, I did not like that.
Sorry, like when it came to dropping out, how did your friends take it, like?
When it comes to
dropping, more like stay in school for you to stay in school.
Okay, so when I got to the point where I was dropping out, I was Because as much as I did drop out from music, before I got to that point, it's when I realized and understood that. I said this in this other interview that I did, that there are no middlemen. Like at first to make it, I was on about, damn, I gotta get signed, right? That was my mentality. That's like that's the only way people make it. That was my
gotta
thinking,
get signed,
right?
Sure.
So after I learned that. You don't actually need to get signed
in order to make it.
Yeah, to make it.
Yeah.
You actually even make a living off of this. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to do this. There's Spotify, there's SoundCloud. How you get your music there?
Different
You don't need to have a record label to get there. You don't need to be signed. All those things you can actually do those things yourself. Right? And you can actually make a living off of just 1,000 fans. Right? Listen, if you have 1,000 fans, just 1,000, you get 1,000 fans, and you make a song. That costs 10 rand. And all those, not 1,000 fans, 1,000 loyal fans. There's a difference.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Loyal
1,000 fans and loyal fans.
Because there's people out there who be out here, capping. They're not capping. I'm a fan of them, but
catching
when it
the
comes
wave,
to it,
like catching the ride.
when it comes to it, they're not gonna
Gonna
die
really
hard.
be down for you.
They're never gonna be down. They're not gonna spend their last money to buy your ticket and stuff like that. And that's what you want. Those are the type of people you want. And if you just get a fraction out of the 7 billion, because here's the thing, that the marketplace now is opened up to just globally. Your biggest fan doesn't have to be your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Your friend who lives across the street. It can be someone from fucking China. You know what I'm saying? And that person can actually buy your song in fucking China. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
And you can eat off that song from a nigga who lives in fucking China. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because like the world is been globalized so much. So I understood, but the possibilities are endless, right? So if you get 1,000 fans and you make, like I said, song sell for 10 rand, 10K.
Yeah.
One song. Very realistic.
Yeah.
You can actually put that up on Amazon. You can put your song on Amazon and Apple. Like this is I can bring up stats. I can show you.
Yeah.
This is realistic. This is not something, because before I dropped out, I had to make sure that this is real. I ain't gonna play with my life. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So once I found this shit out, I was like, 1,000 fans? Fuck it, dog. 500 fans. It's 5K.
Easy.
200 fans. It's 2K.
Easy.
100 fans. That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. And it's a lot.
You wanna get 10K? You make 10 songs. You make shit. I can do that. So if as a rapper, you could just focus on getting 100, just 100 loyal fans, just 100.
100, yeah, bro.
And these people are willing to actually, they feel like you give so much value that they're willing to take money out of their pocket, just to support you in your grind. You eat, relax. And I was like, shit, that doesn't sound too bad. I don't know, after I understood those and the numbers made sense to me, and I saw, and I can tell you how you actually get to that point, how you get paid, and all those things, man. And that's not even counting merch, you know what I'm saying? That's not even counting merch, you know what I'm saying? Because merch is also a way that you, there's actually money in this. Because, once I realized, I can live with this,
Yeah, but don't drop out. If you don't have a plan, don't drop out.
Yeah, if you don't have a plan.
Just saying, don't drop out.
Hey,
don't drop out.
Say less.
Yeah, man. But multi-talented, I saw you on YouTube. I think the first time I saw Tonyarticle was on YouTube, ne?
YouTube, yeah.
And and they showed me this video. I'm like,
I was actually pissed.
I was pissed. I don't know watch this.
Nigga, tell me.
Nigga, could tell me. What?
It's
like, yeah, you recently started Lewe. I'm like, really? I like so much pressure. The reason I was pissed is because I was feeling so much pressure. I'm like, yeah, niggas really consistent with this work. I'm like, yeah, this is really good. You wanna and I'm like, man,
I've been saying by consistent.
I was really, I was really
putting
pissed.
in
I'm
the
like,
work, Finin.
I'm like, even the other day, he was playing it again. I'm like, bruh, can you switch off Lewe? I'm feeling really energized by let's go shoot, bro. That's something to shoot. And whenever Tina, we have a different story of how we started the YouTube channel.
I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it, though.
They're still gonna interview us. It's gonna,
So
thanks, man.
Keep it for that.
Oh, by the way, subscribe to Tonyarticle.
Sure.
Easy. So how did you come about this YouTube content of yours? Without, because rappers make music videos and stuff. So now, how did you use you're using YouTube to also uplifting music and stuff like that. So how did you get into YouTube, like with all those? It's a lot of things. I don't even know what to say because it's a lot. It's a lot.
I get what you're saying. So with YouTube, see, I understood. As much as I am, an artist, what I'm saying. I'm also more lenient. Crazy enough, I'm more of an entrepreneur than I am an artist.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
smart.
I just picked that up.
Yeah.
Business minded too much, my guy.
Yes.
Business minded too much.
So the thing is about business is that I understand that the only way you become a billionaire, because that is what I'm going to be.
Status.
Easy.
Is to give out value.
Okay.
It's actually to provide people with value. And there's no shortcut to this. You can't trick people into seeing how much value something has. Because you can, like, okay, I don't want to go deep because I'm going to go really deep.
Yeah, don't go deep.
I'm going to go really deep. So I'm hold back.
Let's just keep it on the surface. Let's just
So basically, okay, let me keep it on the surface. So I want to provide value. And with YouTube, I understand that there's more than just one way to provide value. There's more than just, like, with music video, because here's the thing, with a song, I understand. Here's the thing with content, right? With content is, content, like, you can have one single set of content and turn it into 50, more, depending on your imagination.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can take, because you take a song, an audio, right? An audio. You take an audio, you put a picture on it, and you just take an audio and you put words onto the audio. You make it into a video and you put words behind it.
Yeah.
It's called a lyric video. It's one set of content. You take that same audio, you put in a girl twerking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the video. That's
Yeah, like you put anime on. Did you put anime, like that thing on, like?
Oh, yeah, anime.
And that thing is like, it's just moving one arm, like
For sure.
Jay, then goes 5 seconds or 6 or 10 seconds, another arm move, and you're just listening. It's interesting because you're listening and watching, and like it's like I'm watching you talking,
Yazzie,
but actually
like,
it's
Yazzie, bro, I'm so amazed by how you maneuver. I'm sitting up and I'm like, okay, sure. I don't have much to say, just by being like.
I just want to say thanks for watching the what you call this? The YouTube channel. For watching the episode. That was part 1, episode 1 on Up and Coming. I hope you'll enjoy the video as much as we enjoyed making it for you guys. I just want to say sorry for the technical difficulties. Everything's just it went blurry in the air. But then just want to say thank you. Keep on subscribing. Keep on supporting our channel. We're out this mug. Subscribe. Subscribe to